Now sections 9 and 10 let you practice the skill of both the language, construct phrases and the like, and of exegesis, applying various techniques we've learned to understanding the Hebrew Bible more effectively. Section A gives you practice in determining whether a noun is in the absolute state, the construct state, or if it's an ambiguous form, a form that could be absolute or construct. For instance, the first form is susa. When I see this form, I recognize the a ending, which is the feminine singular ending you know already from your paradigms. If this were to have been a construct form, it would have to be susat. So given that I have the already known a ending and not the at ending, this is an absolute form, not a construct form. Part B then gives you construct phrases to translate. Use your lexicon to look up glosses for any words you do not already know from your vocabulary. For instance, in Genesis 47:27, we have Be'eretz Mitzrayim. Now I recognize first off that I have a preposition, ba, in advance of this prepositional phrase. So in, with, by, whatever we will use as the gloss for that preposition depending on its construct, on its context. And then I have two words together, Eretz Mitzrayim, which form a construct phrase. Mitzrayim is the noun Egypt, and as a proper noun, it is by rule definite. There is one Egypt. So then I have, in advance of Egypt, Eretz, land of, and because the final noun in the phrase Mitzrayim, Egypt, is definite, I would say the land of Egypt. Then I simply need to add back in the preposition, so the whole phrase would be in the land of Egypt. Then section C gives you the chance to work on various clauses and phrases to both be using your knowledge of the construct phrase and the various grammatical forms from the first 9 chapters. For instance, the first is 1 Chronicles 23:13. B'nai Amram, Aharon u'Moshe. So I have two sets. I have proper nouns, Aharon u'Moshe, Aaron and Moses. And then I have another nominal phrase, this time a construct phrase, B'nai Amram. You'll notice there is no verb in this sentence, so this is a verbless clause. And so I'll add, appropriately for an English translation, were. And then the first phrase, B'nai Amram. Amram is again a proper noun, and B'nai is the construct plural form of banim, or in singular bain, son. So in plural it's sons, and in plural the construct it's sons of, and then the final word Amram. So the sons of Amram were Aaron and Moses. And I say the because again Amram is a proper noun and therefore is definite by rule. So the sons of Amram, verbless clause, were Aaron and Moses. Practice for the rest of the examples. Then move on to section 10, which starts building on your previous exegetical work to be able to see various nuances in the phrasing of the scripture.